2013, Malayalam cinema gave us Drishyam, a movie that is so loved that it was remade 4 times. On top of that, it was remade in Sri Lanka and China as well. It's also the most running movie in UAE. And now we have Drishyam 2. And I'm about to tell you why you're gonna love that one as well. So, let's check it out. Hello there. Thrillers are the second most underrated genre of cinema. It's just ahead of horror, and the reason being that thriller movies don't have a particular social message or a particular social connect. Yet, Drishyam has overcome that issue twice. And before I move on to tell you about the movie, I have to tell you that I'm somebody who has seen Malayalam cinema for many years, and I do have a particular bias. It's not that much, and trust me. Alright? Now, coming to Drishyam. The first movie had questioned the perception towards truth, justice, and circumstances. What made it special was that all the characters are victims or are reactionary towards a particular incident. Their motivations come from the same place, that is family. Drishyam 1 showed us the extent to which a father would go to protect his family and how far a mother would go to find a son. Its power-packed performances fueled a very interesting story, and it ended with the protagonist accepting the burden that he must carry for the rest of his life. That was Drishyam 1. Coming to Drishyam 2. 6 years have passed, and the protagonist now has a new business, but he's still a family man. His family is still together, the kids are growing up, and it's a bittersweet life. However, some things have changed, and that is public perception towards him, and people start talking, and people begin to rumor and float their own conspiracy theories. From the perception to a man who was chained and in a way targeted by the system in the first part, the second one takes a paradigm shift. It's brilliantly portrayed. Jeetu Joseph has done a miraculous job in showing the change in the tonality. It was worth waiting for this movie for 6 years. The first half, you're gonna love it. The brilliance of this film lies in its core characters. Well, even its secondary characters and even the most minute characters, where the acting has made it almost like a documentary. The theme of Drishyam 2 is actually living with consequences that is virtually unseen in cinema, and to take it so realistically is fantastic. There is no stone unturned to the thrill factor of the movie, and trust me, you're gonna love it. There is a downside, but no spoilers, and it does not ruin the movie in any way. Thrillers are already underrated, and among the good ones, hardly anyone has a good sequel. Drishyam defies these statistics, and Drishyam 2 is a worthy sequel. It's actually strange that even after winning international awards year by year, Malayalam cinema is hardly seen by the rest of the country. We have remakes, but it's very rare to see where people watch the dubbed version. That's extremely rare, but in Drishyam 2, that's actually the first time that I have seen my Hindi-speaking friends watch the movie on Amazon with subtitles. That's only been heard in Japanese anime. And one of my friends even commented that Lalaten can act with his eyes, and he was spectacular. Lalaten has been spectacular since the 90s, and he's only gotten better. This movie stands testament to how even the smallest and the most minute expressions can convey a plethora of emotions. In his eyes, you can see the burden. In his eyes, you can see what he has to live through. And in his eyes, you can see how determined he is. A special mention must be given to Murli Gopi, who takes on the reign as one of the antagonists, but a very balanced one, which is again quite rare. Heroes today are icons. They are meant to inspire us. They take on the world, they take on the system, they take on the impossible, they save the world. And today, all our great heroes are superhuman. They are legal eagles, they are mercenaries, they are assassins, they are detectives, they are soldiers, they are loud, they are fierce, they are stoic, they stand tall. And Drishyam gave us George Uti, a simple family man who would go to any extent to protect his family. And George Uti stands at par even with Sergio Leone's The Man with No Name. And for that very reason is why we will love Drishyam. So, don't wait for a remake this time. Watch the original and you'll appreciate it. Trust me. Alright? Stay tuned.